The Factor Uncensored. It's a big night in Georgia. The state Senate runoff election has come to a close, and Democrat Raphael Warnock is once again keeping his seat. These are live images from Georgia. You're looking right there from Fox. He just wrapped his celebration speech. He will be keeping Georgia a blue state, at least when it comes to the Senate, because they have a Republican governor there, and defeating former football player Herschel Walker. This also means Democrats will hold a 51-49 majority in the U.S. Senate. Now, Representative Ron Reynolds and, of course, Conservative Angela Box have been watching the results, and they join us now in the studio. Are you surprised at all, Angela?
Another day, another election stolen from a MAGA Republican. No, from a MAGA Republican. And here is it. Hang on, you're getting ready to, pigs are getting ready to fly. Let me tell you something about my party, okay? The Uniparty, as I call it now, the disgusting trash Republicans like Mitch McConnell and the Democrats all have this gentleman's agreement that, oh, you're gonna get this one and we'll get this one. And the people in my party, the leadership of my party, literally hate their own voters. So this is not surprising at all, because Herschel Walker is a MAGA Republican. He's America First. And I think just to call him a football player is really diminishing a lot of what Herschel Walker has accomplished. He's a business owner. He came from extreme poverty. And the Democrats in this race, first of all, Warnock, let's discuss Warnock, shall we? Since the media was not interested in discussing Warnock. A radical socialist, a preacher who believes in abortion up to and including 9 months. Herschel Walker was an American, just an American dream story all the way around. The Democrats belittled this man, made fun of the way he spoke. And let me tell you something. If you're a black person and you dare to step off the Democrat plantation, there will be hell to pay. But I wouldn't think that it would be coming from the likes of my party, the Uniparty, Mitch McConnell, the Brian Kemps, the Brad Raffensperger, who made a deal with the devil by the name of Stacey Abrams in 2020 with his consent decree.
Really quick, let's bring State Representative Ron Reynolds in here to deal with this.
Well, Isaiah, first of all, I'm super excited that the people in Georgia got this one right. They chose a person who actually could complete a sentence versus someone who chose to take up time talking about vampires and werewolves.
Like John Fetterman?
This guy was unfit to serve in the United States Senate, much less as a dog catcher. Herschel Walker was a great athlete. And yes, I was proud to wear the number 34 in high school playing football, but he had no right to be on the stage to be a United States Senator. So I'm so excited that the residents of Georgia got this one right. Democrats proved that common sense rules over a MAGA Republican that was out of touch with the values. Even though Georgia's a red state, they went and voted for Raphael Warnock, a common sense man who is a preacher, a man of faith, who believes in a woman's right to choose, who focuses on the issues that Georgians care about.
So basically, you're telling me this, that every single Republican in this state won their races by 10 points on average, okay? But somehow this radical lunatic socialist Raphael Warnock, who again,
I take offense to that. He's a good man.
Oh, such a great preacher that he believes in dismemberment, abortion. Anyway. He has allegations
of abuse,
domestic violence. He certainly does.
From former women.
Okay.
Herschel Walker paid for abortions. He's such a hypocrite. He talked about black fathers, and he was such a hypocrite.
One at a time.
I need to finish my thought.
Go ahead and finish, Angela.
10 points, and we're supposed to believe that the same people that shut down the election in 2020 in those 5 swing states, in the State Farm Arena where they had this magical leak, and when Ruby Freeman and her daughter pulled out suitcases full of ballots at 3:30 in the morning after they sent everybody home, we're supposed to believe that every single Republican in this state that won their races by 10 points or more, but somehow they elected this absolute far-left lunatic who voted with Biden 100% of the time. No. Some in the milk ain't clean. People do not trust the process.
When the governor ran his election against Stacey Abrams, he beat her
by 15 points.
Okay, and so there were 200,000 more people who voted for him than Herschel Walker.
Allegedly.
Well, I mean, the numbers prove it. 200,000 more. There were 200,000 Republicans who said, this guy is not the right one for us.
Okay. until we have an actual audit of these elections, I'm sorry. There is now, and we talked about this a few weeks ago. There is a Rasmussen poll. Rasmussen, by the way,
talked about it today.
Oh well, Rasmussen was the only one I know, but I wanted to bring it up again.
Okay.
Rasmussen was one of the only polls that got it right in 2016. I'll remind you all of the Quinnipiac poll that had Trump losing by 17 points in Wisconsin.
But let's not go too deep into that really quick. There was something you wanted to bring up. You were talking about the Black Panthers. Tell us about that.
So the Black Panthers reared their heads in Georgia, reared their heads again. Remember in 2008, they were in Philadelphia trying to do some voter suppression, and Eric Holder's DOJ just, nothing to see here. Again, if these were grandmas walking into the Capitol, they'd be in the gulag for the last 2 years as the people who walked into the Capitol on January 6th.
So do you think this was about voter intimidation?
Absolutely, it was. The Black Panthers. No, not the Black Panthers, not those innocent little lambs that walk around talking about hating whitey and smashing the bug that is white people. Armed Black Panthers going around Georgia at voting places. You're telling me that that's fine?
And really quick, let's bring State Representative Ron Reynolds in.
It's an open carry state. They were law-abiding citizens. They were there to make sure that they were there to let people feel protected as they went to vote.
Who's protected?
The lieutenant governor, the Republican lieutenant governor, to your point, he skipped it. He said he waited in line for an hour and he just couldn't make himself vote for Herschel Walker. He is the Republican lieutenant governor of Georgia. There were hundreds of thousands of people. I'm surprised that over 1 million people voted for him.
Okay.
What the hell were they seeing?
I'm just going to say this again, and I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face. As blue as my dress. As blue as you love to be, Mr. Democrat.
Make it quick, we're wrapping.
Georgia's blue.
The uniparty is what's wrong with this country. We are being controlled by basically the mafia at this point. 80% of the people think we're on the wrong track, and you're telling me that all these Democrats just magically keep getting reelected? No, something in the milk.
Georgia got it right.
All right.